Chapter 1. There was a knock at the door. Claire Fielding and Julie Simpson looked at each other, surprised. Claire started to rise. "You stay there," said Julie. "I'll get it." She stood up from the sofa, crossed the living room. "Probably Geraint forgot something. Again?" Claire smiled. "Changed his mind about lending me his Desperate Housewives DVD. Julie laughed, left the room. Claire shifted a little to get comfortable, sat back and smiled. Looked around, taking in the presents on the coffee table. Baby grows and clothes, parenting books, soft toys, and the cards. Claire had thought it would be bad luck to open them before the birth, but the others had insisted, so she'd given in, her doubts soon forgotten. She moved from side to side, tried to find a soft spot on the sofa, allow the springs to reach an accommodation with her huge, distended stomach. She patted the bulge, smiled. Not much longer. She leaned forward, grunting with the effort, and picked up her glass of fizzy fruit drink, took a mouthful, replaced the glass, then a mini onion bhaji. She had heard such horror stories of women who couldn't eat anything during pregnancy and were constantly sick. Not Claire. She was lucky, probably too lucky. She patted her stomach, hoping it was all baby, knowing it wasn't. She wished she could be like one of those celebs like Posh or Angelina Jolie who got their figure back in about 4 days after having kids. They claimed it was all diet and exercise, but she knew it must be surgery. Real life wasn't like that for Claire, and she knew she would have to work at it. Still, that was the future. She would get her body back, then start a new life. Just her and her child. She was no longer anxious or depressed, tearful or bereft. That was all in the past and finished with, like those things had happened to someone else. It had been painful, yes, but it was worth it. So worth it. Claire smiled. She might have felt happier in her life, but she couldn't remember when. She certainly had not felt as happy as this for a long, long time. Then she heard sounds from the hallway. "Julie?" Thumping on the walls and floor. Bangs and scuffles. It sounded like someone was playing football or wrestling. Or fighting. A shiver ran through Claire. Oh no. God, no. Not him. Not now. "Julie?" Claire's voice was more frantic this time, unable to hide the alarm at what she was hearing, who she imagined was responsible for the noise. A final thump. Then silence. "Julie?" No reply. With great difficulty.